Lawyers FIDA filed a fresh case seeking to stop the convening of Parliament over failure to meet the constitutionally required two-thirds gender rule. FIDA argues that the number of women elected to National Assembly and the Senate does not constitute one-third of elective positions and thus cannot transact any business. Our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thairu looks at the two-thirds majority rule that keeps haunting both the National Assembly and the Senate.
The 11th Parliament survived by a whisker from being dissolved for failing to pass a crucial bill to effect the two-thirds gender rule, given that it came into effect without meeting the constitutional threshold of not more than two-thirds majority. The 12th Parliament still faces the same predicament. Out of the 290 elective positions for the National Assembly, only 23 women were elected as members of Parliament. With an extra 47 women representatives, the total number will be 70 elected women MPs. While in the Senate, only 3 women were elected out of 47 positions. This goes way below the requisite number of 117 members required to reach the one-third threshold.
Article 81, that not more than two-thirds of any gender should sit in elected positions, even appointed under Article 27. So the gender top-up is not a favor to women. The gender top-up is mandatory. It's an obligation that we must ensure that women occupy the positions that they should occupy on both houses.
Bado hatujafikia namba ile ambayo inatakikana ya kina mama kuwa katika uongozi, hasa katika uongozi huu ambao ni wa juu wa katika kutengeneza sheria ama katika legislation.
And it is on this backdrop that the Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, now have moved to court seeking to stop the IEBC from presenting a list of elected members of the National Assembly and senators for swearing in unless they meet the two-thirds gender threshold. The case is set to come up for hearing this week.
One of the critical bills that this Parliament must deal with is the gender principle bill, the two-thirds gender principle bill, which the 12th Parliament must, in one way or the other, deal with that bill.
The fact that Kenyans elected 3 governors and the fact that they have elected another 3 senators as women is not enough. The top-up is an obligation of state.
In the 11th Parliament, the National Assembly and the Senate had a total of 86 women parliamentarians, out of which 16 were elected, 5 nominated, 18 nominated senators and 47 women representatives.
Hata katika utetezi huo wa kujaribu kupitisha mswada huo, ingawa haukuweza kufua dafu, tunaona ya kwamba kwa wakati huu utaweza kufua dafu. Kwa maana wamama wengi wameweza kupata nafasi katika uchaguzi na wataingia katika bunge.
In the event that Parliament resumes before the case is concluded, FIDA wants the court to direct that the first and only agenda on that day shall be to legislate a law that implements the two-thirds gender rule. Chris Thairu, KTN News.
This is Kivumbi 2017. It's a little after 20 minutes past 9.